Walking into your dining room, the judges, of course, had just been discussing about changing the architect's plans at your peril and saw straight away that this is the best evidence of it.
I love this.
That's a big issue. Yeah, turn around.
Oh! Okay.
I think that's what you call the elephant in the room.
Without saying too much more, they thought it was a disaster as well, changing the plans.
So we have another couple who have opted to change the architect's details.
Wow.
And they've got an issue with this because it's not a legal height for a dining room. But you can work it out for a kitchen.
Ouch.
The big debate amongst the judges was over whether the kitchen should have simply stayed right where it was on the plan. They all agree that it should have. It certainly would have avoided the problems you're obviously dealing with now.
This is such an avoidable issue too. The architect knew full well that the ceiling height for a kitchen is 2.1 metres. He knew that these plumbing points would fall beneath that, and yet here we are.
Kitchen was going to be here, and then that side was either going to be the living room or dining room, and the opposite there. So living or dining, or living or dining. What would have been wrong with that?
In Jess and Aidan's apartment, they had a 9 square metre kitchen, which, had they done it right, could have been just enough. We're not talking about 9 square metres here. We're talking about 20, because there's another metre behind this wall. So
hang on, so there's another metre behind there again?
Yeah. If you look at this wall here, there's a whole section to the edge of where this powder room is.
Right.
That much.
Well, let's have a look around here, because that's not finished. Let's see what... That doesn't make sense. So, I'd imagine this would have been the kitchen, this would have been the butler's pantry, there was the cabinetry. If you put shelves in there, you can't access that.
But if it was the kitchen, as planned, the kitchen would have started back here.
Yeah, but if you're doing a kitchen from here, you have to get something in there and it's you can't access it.
There doesn't seem to be any logic to it, does there?
Well, the thing is, if you're going to have a kitchen that has this area and that area, it's almost like you're going to have a kitchen on steroids that's going to be so much bigger than the living space of the house.
Now, if I was buying this apartment, I would want this to be the lounge room. It's got these amazing high ceilings, got a light source on that side, another light source here. There's so much space. You can actually have a really decent sized lounge room here.
And a kitchen of this size, like seriously, who needs one this big?
Neil thinks it is an absolute tragedy.
A total tragedy, because when you look at what they've delivered here today, it's been beautifully done. Beautifully done.
I haven't even been able to look at it.
Because all we can see now is this. And that just cancels out everything else that they've done.
They all thought we should have left the kitchen there, which we totally disagree.
We totally disagree. It wouldn't have fit there, so...
They probably just didn't understand what a big problem they were walking into.
No, they thought they knew better.
Yeah. I think Shaynna's right. I think that's what it boils down to. They thought they knew better.